Well, hello, Facebook. I am with a special guest today. Her name is Victoria, and she is my Shungite structured water girl that I have my company on my website for a very long time now, and a friend. And we're also connected through Global Marketplace with the product PHIX. So today we're going to talk about Shungite and how it can help you and your home, and structured water unit on getting better water. And then Fix, which is helping people with many benefits, which we'll discuss. Biggest one is fat loss, but lots of other benefits as well. So welcome in, Victoria. I'm super excited to have you on. And let's talk about Shanghai and what are the benefits and why should people get into Shanghai? Welcome in.
Yes, thank you for inviting me, and I'm excited to talk about all these wonderful products. So, Shungite is an ancient stone from Russia. It's believed to be about 2 billion years old, and it has some very interesting properties. And I'm going to just show you. Here is a pyramid of Shungite, black stone, and it has a lot of benefits for electromagnetic frequency protection, which we all know that we're being inundated by all those Wi-Fi, smartphones, smart meters, microwaves, all kinds of electronic pollution. And so this can help as you're going about your day to keep you grounded and protected. And, we are an electrical system. If I've ever had chiropractic or acupuncture, you know that we have this whole central nervous system and we can get shorted out very easily by electromagnetics. So, to have a piece that you're wearing or in your home to create a field effect is really important for just keeping yourself balanced and not getting shorted out. Some of the things that can happen to people that do get shorted out by electromagnetics is, if you're on your computer too long, you can get a headache or you get fatigued. People have hard time sleeping if they've got like a smart meter right outside their door, and this can neutralize that. So the way it works is on torsion fields. So that's the spin of things. So beneficial spins are like your DNA. Not beneficial spins are like um, hurricanes, tornadoes, that sort of thing. And so when we're in that influence, then our bodies have a hard time. So this helps to keep your whole environment balanced. And the wonderful thing about Shungite, because it is 2 billion years old, is it's going to be a one-time purchase. It's going to last you your whole life. So there's also water purification qualities, we'll talk a little bit about structured water with that. But I've noticed all kinds of benefits using Shungite. I used to get very fatigued and headachy being on my computer all day working, and noticed that when I started using Shungite, I'm a lot more energized and can work a whole day and not feel that. So that was huge for me, and that's what really promoted me wanting to share this with other people. And I know you've been using Shungite for,
A
many
long
years.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
so
was
tell
gonna
me
say,
your experience.
yeah, thank you for sharing that. Yes, I absolutely love the big pyramid and the big sphere. In fact, I remember getting the sphere and I put it in my bedroom or in the hallway. And my son and I would go to sleep so much better and so much quicker and last to sleep all night long. We'd wake up and go, wow, like that is amazing sleep. And I remember I moved it one time and I don't know why, and we both didn't sleep as well. So I can definitely testify on the sphere. And then on the pyramid, I would put it in the basement. I first put it in the kitchen and I felt like really strong energy. So then I put it in the basement and I could still feel the energy. I must be sensitive to energy. And I could feel just energy with the pyramid. And then the rocks with the raw and the elite, I love them. I use them like every day or every other day when I do my detox baths. And every time I'm in there and when I get out, I feel like I had a 10-hour massage. Like it feels amazing to feel so much healing through the water and through those stones. I know that you have a story because I love hearing about it. Was it in the 1700s with the Russians? They had a piece of that Shungite in their bag, and also the falls with the water. People would get in the water with the Shungite and it would start to
Mhm.
heal their ailments. Is that correct?
Yes, yeah. In Russia, it's been well known for centuries, and Peter the Great would have his soldiers have it in their canteens to purify the water and keep the water structured, basically. And so they've known about it for a long time, and until wasn't until recently when there was a book that was translated into other languages that the rest of the world got to learn about this amazing rock that they've known in Russia for a long time. So yeah, and I use it in my water that I drink every single day. I just keep it soaking in there, and it just infuses it with the fullerenes, which of course you're well versed on. And Shungite, it has an abundance of natural fullerenes, carbon 60 in it. So that's believed to be, why it's got all those healing properties.
Mhm.
So it's good to have it around. It's good to have a piece on your body. So you're kind of
Mhm.
walking around in a bubble of protection
Mhm.
everywhere you go. And
It's a
even,
piece.
yeah, there you go. That's is that the elite? Is that the shiny one?
Yeah, I think it is the elite. It is the
Yeah.
shiny. Yeah.
Yeah, because we've got type one is noble shungite or elite shungite or silver shungite, and that is only 1% of all shungite. It's only found in narrow veins, and it is about 98% carbon, carbon being the fullerene. So it's
Mhm.
very potent. And then we've got type 2 shungite, which is easier to, you just cannot, it's too brittle to try to cut elite shungite, but the type 2 shungite, which is the black shungite, that's what you'll see like these pyramids and spheres made out of. And that is larger pieces, but they both work the same way to protect against EMFs.
And so when people are purchasing, let's say a pyramid and a sphere, what size should they get for where they live?
Yeah, so we have different sizes. We've got on our website about what is recommended for like an apartment or like a 3,000 square foot house. Typically, a 10 centimeter pyramid would be great to create a field effect of protection around it. And so you can see all of that information. The largest size we have is a 15 centimeter pyramid, which is about 6 inch by 6 inch, and that will be like a quarter acre lot. So that's going to treat your outside if you have gardens. The plants will benefit from growing in that wonderful energy of the shungite. So it's just a great thing because it's a gift that keeps on giving, a one-time purchase that you'll just be able to benefit from every day.
I love it. And should people put like their pyramid close to their computer and the rocks? And do you
Yep.
recommend that and around your like appliances, like the microwave, that kind of thing?
You can do that. But if you have like one piece for the whole house, then you just put it in the central place in the house. It'll go through walls, drywall, stucco, brick, metal,
Okay.
everything. So it's going to radiate out from there.
Okay, awesome. And then you also have necklaces like jewelry, and then you also have Shanghai for your phone case. Is that right?
That is correct. Yes. A little piece of, here's one on my phone. You can see it right there. And it is just has an adhesive backing on it. And that way, when you're on your phone, which this is the only piece of equipment that we will put up to our head, which I still recommend using earbuds, because you don't want it right up next to it anyway. But
Mhm.
yes, that's going to help neutralize any toxins. So we also have these coasters, which are like these squares, tiles, and you can put your like coffee or water or any kind of beverage on there, and that's going to charge that too and help to neutralize any toxins energetically. So that is a really good thing to have around too.
That's awesome. And I know that things can happen if we're on the computer or the phone from all of the radiation that we get and the microwave. So, like you said, get the big pyramid for your whole house. I would also say the sphere for your bedroom if you really want to sleep good. I love that.
Yeah.
And then of course the rocks for your water source of drinking or in the bathtub. I think is a big deal.
Yep. I agree. Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, well, that all sounds really good. And if you want more information, we're going to list at the end when we're done here, the links. And you're saying that, and we might as well discuss that right now. So, if people want to get some Shanghai, there's a sale going on right now. And what is that?
Yes, so you can get 20% off on any of the Shungite you purchase. And then we are also offering free shipping on orders of 100 or more to destinations in the US. And that is going through the end of the year, so December 31st. And that's on shungitestoneoflife.com. And I know Angie also has it linked from her website, the foodgoddess50.com. So yes, and I can also take orders over the phone. And if you aren't sure what to get for your office or for your house or whatever, I'm happy to talk to anybody and explain the differences of the different sizes. And like Angie had mentioned, the sphere is really good for the bedroom. It puts out a more balanced, quiet energy. The pyramid is really good for like an office space where you want to have concentration and focus and alertness. So these are the subtleties that I can help you with over the phone, and I can take orders over the phone too. Just say Angie sent you, and we'll make sure you get that discount.
Awesome, Victoria. Yeah, definitely list your phone number on this live so people can call you. And also wanted to mention foodgoddess50.com. It's under EMF, shielding from EMF protection on my website under products for Shanghai. And the discount code is Angie20. And that is until December 31st.
Yeah, because we are
Um,
not offering that special anywhere else, only through you. Yay.
I'm so
Yeah,
excited.
you won't see any specials on our website.
Yeah,
So you have to
every
use that code, or, if you tell me Angie sent you, then we'll make sure we apply that code.
Yes, Victoria is so good at this. I just love you dearly. Okay, thank you so much. And let's move on to the second thing to talk about today, which is structured water. Why is that important and what is it?
I am so excited about structured water. I have been using it, the Natural Action Technologies devices, since 2008. And so it's been, what, 17 years? Uh, Not a day goes by without using structured water. But when you think about it, what are the two things we cannot live without? Non-negotiable, air and water. And really, air is just another form of water because it's the oxygen we breathe in for respiration from the humidity of the water, the vapor state, for, just survival. So there is something about water is life is an actual,
Mhm,
that's just the fact of life. So having good water is essential for health. And
mhm,
it also helps with structuring. It helps to bring the water into the form in nature. So it emulates how, we as humans have survived as long as we've been on this planet, just
mhm,
drinking water in nature. And there is an energetic that you get from nature that you cannot get when water goes through straight pipes. It's not meant to go just straight. It's meant to twist and turn and tumble. And if you've ever gone hiking in the woods and you see like the babbling brook, that is structuring water. So that's what these devices will do. Let me just show you. Here's a portable unit, and it has a built-in funnel, and you just put water through, and this is like several miles of a mountain stream just putting water through. And by the way, within this you can't really see the flow form, but it looks like there's balls inside there. They have shungite in them, so that it's a composite that has quartz crystals, shungite, some other proprietary, all natural mineral materials, nothing of which is actually being put into there, but it's an energetic that it has that it imparts into the water. So that's a um, unique thing that this device does, and just like Shungite, it's a one-time thing. There's no moving parts, no filters to change, nothing to wear out. And what does water, what happens with structured water? It is able to infiltrate your cells instantly, naturally, without you having to expend a tremendous amount of energy to make it usable. It also lowers the surface tension so that it can be easier absorbed. And if your body isn't having to expend a lot of energy on making your water usable, you can use it for all the other body processes we need: respiration, immune system, digestion, heartbeat, all these different things. So it just makes everything more efficient. So people tend to have more energy, sleep better, everything normalizes, and it helps you to absorb your nutrients, any kind of supplements you're taking or food.
So, Victoria, what kind of water do people put through that? Is it tap water? Is it spring water? Is it bottled water? Like, what water are you putting through
Yep.
that?
Good question. You can use any water. It's going to make that water better. But what I like to tell people is get the highest quality water you can and then structure it as a finishing process. So, there's a lot of physical filters on the market and everybody's water is different. So one person may need something different than someone else. So I would just say whatever you use to physically filter your water, great. And then structure it because it's going to do what no physical filter can do. And if you know about Dr. Emoto and you've seen those water crystals that he shows, that water can hold what we call a memory. It's like a
Hmm.
computer chip. It will
Hmm.
pick up the imprint of everything it comes in contact with after it comes out of nature. And that can be pharmaceuticals, toxins, chlorine, all kinds of crazy things. So even if you take the physical out of there, you're still going to have that frequency like a bad homeopathic moving through the water, and your immune system's going to have to deal with. So if you can, it's like hitting delete on your computer. If you can bring that back to the pure energetics of natural water and nature, then your body's going to be very grateful for that. So
I
I
love
have had
this.
yeah, and I've had people that they have, bought every little shiny object along the years, about what comes out and different things, but they have told me without fail, this is the one thing that they have continued to use every single day for a decade, or as soon as they learned about it, because they know how beneficial this is. You can taste the softness of the water. It's sweeter, it's smoother. It's like, and even we have it in our swimming pool, we've got it in our jacuzzi. We didn't have to put any chemicals in when we started using it in our spa. And we've had that spa many years before we even got structured water, and always had to put chlorine or the water got yucky and mildewy and, all those things. But now it stays totally clean and clear. And that's been the last, 17 years.
And this is a portable, so you can kind of travel and take it with you anywhere.
Yes, absolutely. And it doesn't hook up to anything, so you just pour the water in from any source. It can be bottled water, it can be tap water, out of your sink. You might have a under sink filter or whatever. We do also have I've got this is another really popular unit. This is a shower unit, and this you would put on your half-inch shower pipe, and then you put your shower head of choice on the other side. So if you had just this and this is pretty much all you need, because you think about what are the two biggest exposures to water: the water we drink and the water we bathe in. And when you're bathing, you've got your pores are open, it's hot water, you're breathing in the mist and everything. You want that to be clean water. It's also going to help. It helps with the surface tension of your shampoo and your soap, and so you're going to
Mhm.
get cleaner. And we also have whole house units, and that would make your dishes get cleaner, your laundry, anywhere you use water, it's going to help those appliances to last longer too. So it's money that is well spent for maintaining all of your equipment as well as for your health, and it tastes better. And there are a lot of people that say, "Oh, I'm not a water drinker. I never drink water." Well, I think that's because the water that they're giving
Mhm.
themselves is not good water, and their body's like, "No, don't put this in me." But when they start drinking structured water, they just they just feel like, oh my gosh, my body craves water, because their body wants the water and knows that the water is good for them. But
Mhm,
they also find that they're not so thirsty. So if you've ever had the experience of
mhm.
having water that's not structured, that might be reverse osmosis or distilled or whatever, the body just, it goes in and out. So it's like the extracellular hydration as opposed to intracellular. You really want intracellular, where it goes in at the cellular level, brings in the nutrients, takes out the garbage, detox and feeding the body at the same time. So,
Exactly. So you're actually hydrating because I know regular water you do not hydrate. So
yeah.
that's a big deal.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so what's really exciting is there is a special going on. Can I tell them about this special? I'm so
Yes, tell
excited.
them.
It through Natural Action Technologies and Angie's website is where you can get this or any of the structured water units. There's under sink units, garden units, whole house units, spa, pool, whatever, and you get this for free. So you're going to get this. We also have a 10% off coupon. So you get this for 10% off, but you get this for free. So it actually ends up coming to almost 50% off. We also have some
Wow.
bundle pack specials for people with like apartments that might want the under sink and the shower and the portable. They'll still get a free portable with their order. One per person, one per order, one per household. But you could get the bundle pack for 20% off. So you're going to get all of those for 20% off and a free portable. It's basically 50% off. You can't get anything better than that. And like I said, all of these units are a one-time investment. I mean, I've got the same house unit on for over, I mean, I don't know, over a decade that we've been using all of these units. We haven't switched them out. They're still working as good today as they were when they were first put on. So it's an amazing investment, and I would recommend everybody get one. Because
Absolutely.
if you're spending money for your food to eat organic and you're buying,
Mhm.
premium supplements, you're going to want to get the most out of those. And this will help you at the cellular level to really utilize any kind of supplements, any kind of food that you're consuming.
I don't totally agree. And so when you go to my website, foodgoddess50.com, you click on products, go under water, and then I believe it's the middle link where it says structured water. That's what you want to click on for what Victoria's talking about. Buy any unit, get the other one for free. The bundles are 20% off. And you said something was 10% off?
Any of the units are 10% off. And
Okay,
so you can take advantage of the 10% discount, but also get the free portable. And that goes through the end of the year as well. So that's until December 30th.
perfect.
Yes, Natural
Perfect.
Action we have them drop ship from there and they're the
Okay.
manufacturer and they will automatically send a free portable with every order of any structured water unit other than the portable itself. So,
I love that. Thank you so much for sharing both of those, the Shungite and the structured water units, both on sale until December 31st.
yep.
And so, our last thing to talk about today is that we're both connected to is PHIX, which is from the hops plant. I've been on it for a year and a half, absolutely love it. And it's just drops. And I just put it in my mouth once or twice a day. That's
Yep.
it. And let me just share what I know, and then I'll give the floor back to Victoria. But this is helping to burn visceral fat. And then we also have another product with it that people are doing with Fit that's burning subcutaneous fat. And this has helped me with clearing up my leaky gut. So many people that get sick, of course, it starts in the gut first. And so, this first came out as a fat loss, but actually it's way more than that with a lot of benefits, including the brain and the gut, and a lot of other things. Of course, we can't make medical claims, but it's helping people with so many different things. It's helped me with the leaky gut, it's helping with brain fog, and it's just helping me keep weight off and kind of have reduced the appetite as well. So I'm really into this. A lot of my followers are into this, and I want Victoria now to speak about it. What do you know?
Yes, yes. So this was actually discovered, and this is another form of it in these little snaps. So this is easy to take with you, and you just open this up into your drink, and it'll come out. It's all it is the hops extracts, mature hops, bitter acids, very specific ones. So you can't just go on Amazon and think you're buying hops herb and you're going to get the same benefits. It's in a very therapeutic dose, and it's very specific components. So it's an extract and purified water. So those are the two ingredients in it. And
Mhm.
it was discovered in the 1950s, but it cost $1 million per gallon to extract. So it was not commercially viable, but there was still a lot of studies that were done on it. And there have been additional studies done on it throughout the decades, 70 years of studies. And it wasn't until this company cracked the code to be able to figure out how to make it affordable so that we could all benefit from it. And so basically what it is, this is the biggest secret, is it doesn't do anything in and of itself. It activates the vagus nerve. And the vagus nerve is what's responsible for turning on thermogenesis to burn the visceral fat. And it's got 1,100 different connection points throughout the body, half of which are the gut-brain axis. So no wonder it would help with leaky gut or any kind of malabsorption or, just Crohn's disease. It's helped with a lot of different things for a lot of different people to normalize the whole digestive system. So I knew that I didn't need to lose weight or use it for that purpose, but I knew that it was going to help bring the body into homeostasis. So even people that have like a malabsorption syndrome who want to gain weight, they find that their body is able to regulate and absorb foods better so that they can use the calories and not have it just blast through them. And then they can bring up their weight to the more normal side, weight. So it's not like it's a weight loss per se, but if your body is over what it should be, then in everybody's body's different, then it will help to normalize that. And that's why a lot of people get help in those areas. But it also helps. I mean, there are so many different things with sleep and with, like you're saying, cognitive function, inflammatory, any kind of pain conditions, people are being helped with it, and just overall wellness. So it is to me, I believe, I mean, I'm just like you, I will never not use it because I know that it just makes my body a very fine-tuned machine. It gets it to working really efficiently, but not only, with managing weight and digestion and all of this, but energy wise, because your body is more efficient, increasing lean muscle mass. I've actually noticed that I've gotten stronger because I do a lot of physical work and I can just lift things that I couldn't lift before. And so I feel like my body is reducing its youthing, I guess you could say, reducing age instead of aging. But there's a lot to support that. There's a guy that is with this company, Dr. Ben Bowers, and he is over 200 IQ, and he has studied all kinds of natural health remedies, botanicals for his 42 years in holistic health and functional medicine. And he will even say that this product is one of the three most significant products that he's ever come across. And I would have to agree with him. And he said, the longer that you're on this product, the more health benefits you'll realize. So your body may say, okay, I have like 30 things it needs to deal with. Everybody's different. So your body's going to prioritize what that is. And that's why it's different for everybody. But I mean, even autistic kids are, being more responsive, and people with Alzheimer's. And I mean, obviously we can't make claims, but there are tons of testimonials that will support these things. So one thing I noticed, because I've been on it for about a year and a half too, is initially allergies, food allergies.
Mhm.
I can eat things that I could never eat before without discomfort, and I can digest them totally fine. It's helped curb appetite because I believe myself personally, and I'm at the weight that I was in college. So I know I'm at my ideal weight and I feel good. And but it's allowed me to absorb my nutrients better, along with structured water, so I don't get as hungry. If your body is actually utilizing the nutrients you eat, you don't have to keep feeding it because it's just not being used. So I feel that that's going on. But one thing that was really interesting to me that happened, and I had been told, it's cumulative effects, is that if you continue on this, like I had been on it for about 10 months, and every April and May, I get really bad seasonal allergies from mesquite pollen. And we have hundreds or thousands of mesquite trees in our neighborhood. And they have these little yellow fluffies on them, that blow everywhere, get on your car, get in the pool, get in your hair, everywhere you've got. I'm usually miserable. I am always miserable, except for this year, with sneezing and the watery eyes and the whole bit, allergy, hay fever type symptoms. I went through this whole season without having, it was at the end of the season, I'm like, wait a minute. I didn't have any of my mesquite pollen allergies. That is crazy. And so
Awesome.
the only thing I can think of was this is the only thing different that I've done consistently for the last year. So it's like, oh my gosh, it's really working on such a deep level. So I recommend anybody to try this. And Angie can tell you how you can get that. And I know you've got links on your website.
Yeah, thank you, Victoria, for sharing your part of this. If you go to foodgoddess50.com and you click on products, and then I think it's the fifth one down, it's called Fix. And again, we would want people to start out on Fix. And then if you want to get fit with it, it's a newer product they have, PHIT, which is more, I think more Victoria's at like botanicals with that.
Yep,
Um,
it's 3 berries. Yes.
yeah.
And
And the
that
two
helps with
together,
subcutaneous. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. You got the visceral, subcutaneous fat. So the two together is helping a lot of people as well. But you could start out with Fix and see how that does for you, which I've been doing a year and a half. And then you can add Fit to that as well if you want. But my link is on there to order, but also on the link to order is another link to share all kinds of testimonies and research and all of that as well. It
Hmm.
really is big for people that are suffering, not only, like I said, with, health issues, but also, with weight. And it's the safer approach since it's natural. We're not dealing with any kind of drugs or anything. So it's coming from the hops plant or botanicals. And it's truly amazing for a lot of people. No medical claims, but it's working for definitely for me to keep the weight off. And I know it's Victoria, and we know a lot of people that's helped with as well. So I'm super excited to be a part of all of this for everyone, all these health wellness companies. And is there anything last that you would like to say, Victoria? Thank you so much for all your knowledge today and being on today.
Yeah, I mean, I would just say that these three products together is like the trifecta. I mean, they work at such deep levels, and if you want root cause healing, um, all of these can really help to boost you with anything else and everything else that you're doing. I know Angie's got a lot of great products that she represents, and these are just other aspects to really take you to thriving. And I'm just so excited. I know about them and I can share with them. And just the stories I hear from people about all of these, it's just like, wow, this is changing people's lives. So I'm so grateful for this time to be able to share with you. And, should I give them my phone number too? Or
Yes, go ahead and do that. Go
yeah,
ahead.
feel free to call me. My landline number, our home office line is 520-325-3400, 520-325-3400. I'm in Tucson, Arizona, so Mountain Standard Time here, and I work out of the house. So I've been doing this for many, many years and helping people with their health issues, and I'm around most of the time. So I'd love to speak with anybody.
Thank you so much, Victoria. You're amazing and a beautiful soul. I'm very blessed to know you. And I
Vice
think it was
versa.
actually Martha from Karma 60 that told me about you. Remember?
Oh, Martha's
Oh,
great. Yes,
yeah,
and
a
that's an
long
awesome
time
product
ago.
too. So
Yeah.
yes, definitely check that out if you haven't already got involved with that. Yeah.
Yeah. I was actually telling people Carbon 60's having their own sale right now, six months worth and then a free pack. So there's a lot of sales going on today, and because of Black Friday, and I'm really excited about Victoria's sale till December 31st. You got a little extra time, but don't wait. Get your Shanghai, get your structured water units, and definitely try PHIX. See what it does for you. I appreciate you, Victoria. Thank you so much for being on today. And
Yeah.
thank you for everyone watching today. And reach out if you need help, and we'll list the links and the codes and all of that as soon as I end this live today. Thank you
Thank
so
you so
much.
much.
Thank you, Victoria. All right, take
Yes,
care.
thank you.